Good afternoon, Stitchy friends. Welcome back to my November whip update. This is the last half of the update. So we will be doing the forest. I will be pulling out my white flower, which is right behind me there. And I will be working on Belle. Stitching on this, and I'm reaching the edge of the pattern. And due to my somehow misplacement of the motifs, looks like I'm going to have to cut out a couple. I'll turn you guys around and show you. So there we have it. We have the sunlight gazing on the pattern, so sorry about that. But that's what I have done. So as you can see here, this tree is this tree right here. Scissors is this tree right here. So there's supposed to be these little itty bitty trees here, but I don't want to cramp. Like, I suppose I could put one or two little itty bitty ones. I don't really want to cramp it, so I don't want to put them in all honesty. The chicken, I don't know what that is. I'm just going to call it a chicken. And then this will just go right here, and maybe I'll fit something here. I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of going to be playing it by ear as I reach the edge of the pattern. If I have to cut things out, then that's what I have to do. It's no skin off my back. I don't mind cutting out a few trees to make it look proper. You know, but it doesn't, like, if you look at it as a whole, it doesn't look terrible. I am not exactly sure where I went wrong in my placement, but it doesn't really matter because it looks fine to me. And if I have, like I said, if I have to cut out a couple of those wee little bitty trees, then that's fine with me. I'm okay with that, and I can live with my project knowing that I've done that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just show you this because this is a new thread. My friend in Edmonton who sent me the Canadian needle minder, she also sent me, I didn't know, but the frame corner in Edmonton has been dyeing cotton, and so she sent me a red, I know the lighting is bad. There we go. That's more true to life. You can see a slight variegation in it, although it's not really coming up in the bird, but it's such a little stitch. But if you were to stitch this full skein, doing a small piece, then you'd have a bit of variegation in there. There's no color on it. It just says the frame corner hand dyed cotton. There's no color. That's okay. It's a variegated red, and it's very beautiful. And I've decided to add it to my piece because I wanted to have the frame corner and my friend who gave this to me a part of my piece. So I added it. And if I can add it, let's see if I can add it anywhere else here. I can probably add it in the trees here. Or there's a little red bird there. I think I've already done those. Yes, I've already done those. Or I can just add a bit of color somewhere else, maybe down here. We'll see. I think I might add it somewhere else too, in the little bits that I have left. But that's it so far. That's what I'm going to have to do. So that's that. Is a little squiggly, see this little squiggly tree right here? It's kind of like, whoop. I'm going to add this color that is right here. I'm going to use the same color, and I'm going to do that tree in this color, which is called Sea Moss, and it is cotton from Fiberlicious. I love this color. This is just an awesome color. So yeah, I'm gonna do that tree right now with this guy, and I think that will bring that color over to this side. Happy Saturday, friends. I am just sitting here stitching on my forest. I am stitching with Off the Grid's needle. It's her Friday off the grid episode where she's basically sitting there and stitching and talking. So I'm stitching with her. It's supposed to be like a Friday off the grid, but it's Saturday. But I was busy last night, so there was a games night at the kids' school, and so we went to games night. It's where you can just come and play a whole bunch of different board games, or play Lego, or play blocks, or whatever. And so that's something that we do with the kids. We take them to the school in the evening and play games when the school puts it on, that is. So yeah, I'm just sitting and stitching with her, and I'm going to show you my tree because that's what I'm stitching. So this there is the tree that I am stitching on. The original tree has 8 colors in it, and I say hey no to that. I'm not stitching with 8 different colors for a tree. That's just too much work. I'm lazy. I have to admit I am lazy, and if I don't have to stitch with 8 colors, then I'm not going to. So the trunk is, of course, brown. All of the green bits are done with one color, which is this. And it's going to look like it's different colors just because of the variegation that runs through it. That thread's not a part of it. It's hard to pick up a thread through a camera. So I'm using this thread throughout all of the piece. According to this, they want you to use 1, 2, 3 different colored greens. And I say, no thank you. I'll just use this one. And then, of course, these things that I'm stitching, you'll just see here that it's a variegated, it's just a variegation of pinks. So you'll just see here that it's, and this is done with just DMC because I didn't have any, I didn't want to use a variegated thread for these triangles. And so I just picked out a slight variegation in my DMC that I have on my little card that I made up. And so as you can see, you're turning out, you can see that it is a variegated, this is almost like a red now. I'll stop now, you're not here to watch me stitch. So these are the colors that I picked right here. And I thought that these 3 colors went good together. So it's this color's number 1, that color's number 2, and this one's number 3. So I thought that that would be a good variegation to this tree. And a nice complement to what's going on around it with the bird and these birds. So yeah, I'm just stitching that up right now. So there, in my piece, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors compared to the 8 that they want. So that is what I'm doing right now. It is Saturday. I am stitching, or I'm stitching. Yeah, I'm stitching. I'm switching to my other projects for the later half of the month on Monday. So I have today and tomorrow to get whatever I can done on this page, which goes down to here, I guess. So I don't know if I'm going to get this page done, and if I don't, I'm not going to like shoot myself over it. But I'll just get done what I get done. And that's all I can do. So I will talk to you guys in a few more days, maybe on Monday, or on Sunday, pardon me, when I put this away. I'll show you what I got to on Sunday, and then on Monday you can see White Flower and Belle. I know a lot of you are waiting for Belle to get beaded up, so that will be happening this month. So keep watching. You may see a very close finish. So a couple of days ago I finished up my goal on the rooftop, and so this is what it looks like. Half completed. Well, a little bit more than half completed. See, because there's the middle there. So not much gone onto the other side, but a little bit. Coming into the fireplace that's going to be over here. Yeah, so December will get this part completed. Hell or high water. Good morning, friends. It is Sunday now. I stitched all day yesterday. Ed was in the garage cutting up deer, and so we were home all day, and so I'd stitch a motif and then go do something, stitch another motif, go do something. There's crying in the background. One moment, please. So I ended up getting almost all of that page done. I just have a couple of trees, but because my placement is out, you're gonna have the joys of watching me fudge the rest of this piece and putting the trees wherever I please, basically. I'll turn you guys around so you can see it properly. So that's what I did. That butterfly there is the same as that butterfly there.
And the board.
I can't reach any of my floss, so I did the squirrel. That's in DMC. That is in Grassy, which is Mose. That is all in one color, which is the Carrie's Creation. Sorry, our Hayes just arrived, so the dog's barking. Anyway, that's what I got done. I have to somehow fit in trees down here. See, he's being a... If you can see, which you could probably see, it's blowing and snowing, and it's really a really cold day today, just due to the wind itself. Yeah. So guys, I finished the page. It is Sunday afternoon, and I'm going to be putting this away till next month, obviously. So there we have it. I did... Let me just get my threads and I'll show you. Okay, so these trees are done with chestnut, and the yellows are, what's this called? Topaz. Filament silk. I think that this one here, now this tree is a little bit smaller than what it's charted for, and that's done in elm. Where was this? Oh, this one is this here. This thread was used for the bird, the blue part of the bird. Well, that is smoke from thread pickers. The bunny's smoke. And what else? Oh, this tree. This tree is done in the English ivy. And then there's going to be an identical one, like right here. So, but I'm going to do that next month. So I obviously can't show you the pattern on this one because all obvious reasons. The pattern would be nicer, but because it's bigger and you can see where the placement mistakes are. But let's just go with what I have here. So as you can see, this is the way it's supposed to be because it's the chart, and this is my version. Now this line is supposed to be where the end of the project goes. Now I suppose I could just move it over because I have all this room, right? But hey ho. So as you can see here, there's supposed to be 2 trees here, and I only fit in 1. And it's a different kind of tree. I just put a different kind of tree there. And then here there's supposed to be 2 trees, and I only put 1. This bird is bigger. I actually made this bird smaller. This is the same, and it's in the same placement. Everything else is the same. This is supposed to be bigger, like I said earlier. So that would be, where are we? That would be these trees here. That's the first one there, but it's supposed to be bigger. I just made a smaller version of it. And there's supposed to be 2 trees here, and I only put 1. So it's only the little, I'm only missing 3 trees, and this one's just smaller. So it's not that terribly off, but you know, it doesn't look terrible. If you didn't know what it's supposed to look like and you just had that, then you wouldn't think any different of what it's supposed to be. You would just think it's a bunch of trees, right? It's a sampler. So that is just my special version as it has been all along. Good evening. It's still Sunday, but the kids are all in bed, and so I decided to pull out Belle because she's next on the chopping block. And I've managed to do 2 little straps on her shoulder, you know, those straps. So I beaded 2 of those. And yeah, so my goal is to do the straps on both sides. There's 3 straps on each side. And then I'm going to backstitch the, you can't get it proper lighting. There we go. Backstitch this because this belt is supposed to be backstitched, which I had missed when I was doing the backstitching. Anyway, so I'll backstitch that, and then I will go back and I will start all the beading on that. I'll turn you guys around so you can see just how heavily beaded this area really is. So as you can see, there's her beads, and you can see from here that it is rolled up in the quantum, but it's not tightly screwed because there's beads in her hair. So I did that with Esther's wave as well. I rolled it up, but it was just very loose. So that's the first 2 straps. Now I just have to do that strap, which is this color over here. Now this is it's a sticky, Orietta gave me this idea. It's a sticky cell phone holder. You're supposed to like stick it on your car, on your dash thingy, and then you can stick your phone on it and it'll stay in place. But you can use it for beads as well. So I have it stuck to here, and then I have the beads because this color bead goes here, and then this is a gift from 2 of my friends. It's a Fiberlicious bead case. Isn't it beautiful? And so I'm using this for this color, and I just didn't want to have the 2 colors mixing, you know, they don't play nice together. So this is for this one, and then this one over here is for this one, and I think that that's it for this color, but I'm not. No, I lied. It's down here too. But I'm gonna have, I bought 4 of these, so I'll put one over here, and I can even move beads down on this half and have them up on this half so that they're not fighting. You know, we don't want our beads fighting. And yeah, and I am using the invisible thread, which I know a lot of you think is a pain in the ass, but yeah, it sort of is, but it's what I got. It's what I'm using. It's not that terribly bad. I could still see it, but you know, that's what I'm using. So I will update you later. I'm also going to be working on that one this week. I'm going to be trying to get a page finish. If you could see the white, that's what's left of the white. My poor Mirabilia. It fell down. Oh, this was actually my first Mirabilia that I did. It was the first time I ever did skin 1/1. It was the first time that I had ever beaded. It was the first time that I had ever used metallic thread like Krennic. So this was a monumental piece for me. I stitched it twice, once for myself and then once for my sister. I'm not sure which one this is, if it's the first one or the second one, because they both look identical and they're on the same piece of fabric. But anyway, this piece that I stitched was a very monumental piece in my stitching life. Back to this girl, though, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow, maybe. There is one shoulder done. I would just say the one thing that I like best about using the invisible thread is that when you flip your work over, there's no evidence of you beading. It looks as though it's not beaded. You can't see your thread, and that's what I like best about the invisible thread. Good morning, stitchy friends. It is Tuesday morning, and I have been busy in the evenings lately. Yesterday we went to Brownies. I take Allison to Brownies, and tonight we have parent-teacher interviews. So I'm only stitching that I'm getting done is during the day, which is good because the kids are in school, right? So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I got done on Belle there. Yeah. So this is what yesterday equaled to. I got the big gem in the middle there, and I got this part back stitched and this part back stitched, so then I just have to come down here. See, I don't do all the back stitching like I thought that I would. I'm just kind of doing this little area, and then I'm beading that area, and then I'll back stitch this area, and then I'll bead that area, and then I have to just bead here, and then that will be the belt, and then I just have to go and do these here, and then there's more beading down there, and then that will be done. If, and that's a big if, I'm a good little girl and I get all my homework done, then I may just have a finish for you. Now, I'm not promising anything, but that's what I'm going for. And I'm going to be a good little girl and do my homework and do all my beading, do all my back stitching. Yeah, so wish me luck, and we will see at the end of this video if I make it. Okay guys, there you have it. The belt is done. Do you like it? It doesn't look too bad, but I have learned from doing this that I like things symmetrical. I like things to be equal and even and the same. Like if it's done this way on this side, it should be done this way on this side, and this is not. This is just very sporadic and just very, it doesn't make any sense other than it's within the belt. I did it as charted, obviously, because I'm not going to just make up my own belt. But if it was up to me, and if it was up to me, I would have made it symmetrical. But that's just me and the way my brain works. But overall, not bad indeedy. So I'm gonna go and do this now, and then once that's done, I will roll her up some more and do, I wonder if there's the bottom, I wonder if there's a picture I could show you. It's here somewhere. Here she is. So then I would have to roll her up, and there are some sporadic beads in there. And then she would be complete. So I do think that I can get her finished, guys. We shall see. It is Wednesday. The kids have no school on Friday due to parent-teacher conferences. But, you know, I will try. I will do my best. You gotta wait and see if I can get her done. I'm pretty sure I can. So guys, it is Thursday. It is like 4:30 and she's not done yet, but I have done enough that I have to move the frame. I have to move her up to do the last and final session, which will be tomorrow. So tomorrow we get a finish. Wow. I'll turn you guys around and you can see what she looks like before I roll her up, and then you can see the final reveal tomorrow when she is done. So that's what she looks like so far. Just about to remove these things. Yeah. So there we have it. That's her. Can I get her on the frame right here? Probably not. That's her so far. So then I just have to go down and do that little bit right there. That's all that needs to be done. And that will be done tomorrow. So cast your eyes on this beauty. I'm gonna roll her up now. I got the big bead in there, so I just gotta be, I can't make this tight really at all, or I would crush that bead. So about there I'll go. I'll put those guys back on and get back at her tomorrow. Look, I have the same, Mondot has the shirt, but I have the cup. Anyway, I have been working on this periodically in the evenings. I do believe I can get this done by the end of the month. It's only, like, if you see the chart, that's all that's left. And just here. So I'm just picking at it in the evenings when I'm not too terribly tired. And I do believe that I can get it done. And okay, so we gotta go. Say bye. Bye. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. No, happy Friday. I am done, Belle. She's, of course, still in her frame. I have put all the beads away. Just so you know, this thingy, see, it's lost its stickiness. Like, it's a little bit sticky, but what all you do is you stick it under water and wash it, and then when it dries, it will be sticky again. And there's a bead there I have to put back. There we go. So I am going to take it off of its frame, and I am going to unroll it and reveal it to you. Okay, are we ready for the reveal? Okay, Isabel, you go unroll it, okay? Go unroll it for Mommy. And then you can see. Open it up. There she is. Are you excited? Uh-oh. Does she look pretty? What do you think?
She's pretty.
Yeah?
She has a red rose.
She does. There's the top of her head. You can't really see the roses, but they're there. You can sort of see them.
And she has
lipstick. She's got lipstick on.
Look, her lipstick is here.
Yeah.
And she has all of these beads.
Yeah, she's got that belt.
And this.
Yeah.
And look down here. It's pretty here because it's so nice and gray.
Yellow.
Peach.
It's yellow.
Yeah, and peach.
And peach. All right.
Oh,
There we have it, guys.
I'll write your name on it, Mama. Does this?
No, don't write my name on it. I'll do that later, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Just so you guys know, I will give you the specifics on her. I started her on June 28th, I believe it was, 2016. Yep. She is on a 32 count Murano Amaranthian from Chromatic Alchemy. She is stitched in all DMC except for the leaves. I changed the colors, and those are in a silk that I had. But you could easily use those colors there. And I think that's it. Mission complete. Hey, Naomi, you ready to see her? What do you think?
It's good.
It's good? Is it Naomi approved? So guys, there she is. I'm so happy to have her done. It's been 1 year and 5 months since I started her. She has been a real challenge in my stitching, what do you want to call it, career, my stitching life, my stitching hobby. I have never been challenged to a point like this before. I enjoyed stitching her. I enjoyed seeing her come to life. But I'm also glad to have her done. And in all honesty, I don't think I will be doing another one of these. As beautiful as they are beautiful, but they are a lot of work. A lot of work. And I just don't know if I want to do that again. Not right now. Who knows? You know, I might change my mind, but as for right now, my mind is saying no to doing another one of these. I will enjoy seeing you guys do your princesses and watching them come to life. I know that there's many out there that are being stitched up. But that's it for me. I'm going to move on to other challenging pieces, and yeah. So that's her. If you guys have any questions at all, please message me. I don't know if there's anything that I can do to help with this, for those that are stitching either her or another princess like this. You can always message me and ask me any questions. I know that the skin, if you're doing it over one, can be challenging. I know that the back stitching can be challenging, and I know that the fractional stitching can be challenging. And I am no more of an expert than anybody else, but I have completed her. So if there's anything that I could do to help anybody or encourage anybody to complete theirs, don't be shy. I'm always here. But now I'm going to go and probably do some housework. And then I'll finish my page on my white flower. Yeah. So I'm just sitting down and I am going through my new starts, or my plans, let's just say, for next year. And I will probably be doing that video for you next week, or this coming week, when the kids are in school and it's quieter and I can talk to you guys and not have to worry about the kids, you know, being kids. Yeah, so lots of exciting new starts are going to be happening in the new year. I do plan on going to school next year, but I don't think that will be happening until September. So from January to September, I will have, you know, a free-for-all for starts. It's not really a free-for-all. I'm not a free-for-all kind of girl. but I do have all of my starts within that time period from January up until the end of August. September, I start school. I'm going to be going to school to be a teacher's assistant. I've been working in the school as a volunteer for the past 4 years. 4 years? Yeah, 4 years. And it's something that I enjoy doing. And now that the kids are in school, I figured I should be doing something that I would do for free anyways, right? So I'm going to go to school and get certified to be able to do that. So there will not be any new starts, I don't think, from September to December. But lots of exciting stuff before then. So I will share that with you guys in a couple of days when the kids are in school. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday morning, and last night I had another finish, which was my diamond painting. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. But I also got my... Sorry, you're getting photobombed. I got my treasure braid from my stitching angel in Edmonton, and I finished the border on my dragons, which you will see in... I put it away, so you'll see it. You'll see it when it's finished in a couple of weeks when December comes out. So there we have it. We have the finished Elsa and diamond painting. My next project, well, it's gonna be a bit huge.
Whoops, why is it sticky?
Red Mermaid. Yes, she wants me to do the Red Mermaid for her, but that's not a diamond painting. Do you like this? Think it's cool? As for this guy, I'm going to stitch on this today and tomorrow, because I'll be done by this. This is all that's left. And then for the rest of the week, I am going to work on getting farther along on my tigers. And I'm possibly going to pull out my Reflections of Canada. Do you remember that one? Yeah. It's not here right now. It's in my purse because I stitch on it when I travel. But yeah, I might put some more emphasis on that one. Just on free days here and there when I feel like stitching on something with just one thread. You know, those kind of pieces. Good morning, guys. It is now Monday. I did finish the page on the weekend, and I finished it on Saturday, and in the last 2 days I've managed to get just this little bit done here. I haven't had much time to stitch at all in the past couple of days. Been busy, and so I'm gonna pretty much end the video here. You're not gonna miss much. There's 4 days left of the month. I'm just gonna continue working on this one and then working on the tigers over there. You'll catch it next month, not to worry. This video is getting quite long for me, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a bit longer because of my finishes, and I wanted to give a proper show of my finishes. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple of days when I do my 2018 preview of what is coming up next year. So from me and Scout, we say happy stitching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.